All right, what's poppin', everybody? It's your boy Armon, and we're back with another video. Get in here, get in here. It's time to get into some things, okay?
You say that you love me, but I need the proof. And if you don't show me, I'm cutting you loose.
How is Armon doing?
We're doing good.
Still messy or what?
You know the vibes.
There's too many options, all begging me what I look like chasing you.
I'm only talking to Armon. I'm only talking to Armon.
Oh.
Okay. That ain't something I do.
All right, what is poppin', everybody? It's your boy Armon. It is Friday, all right? November 22nd. 2024, child, and we have a lot to talk about. It's a big music day today, okay? So Kendrick Lamar dropped, Nicki Minaj dropped a little 4-pack, vintage 4-pack for all of her fans for the 10-year anniversary of the Pink print. And the people are talking. It's a lot going on. And then Nicki Minaj also surprised us, okay? She surprised us with some big news. All right, so we're going to get into it. And we're also going to get into Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi B. Are they really friends? Is Megan Thee Stallion trying to slight Cardi B? Is this planned? What do y'all think? And is Cardi B going to really be able to have her breakout moment in 2025? What are your thoughts? And we're going to get into mine. But first, I want to get into Nicki Minaj. All right, so Nicki Minaj, what was it, the 10-year anniversary of the Pink print, one of her best albums of all time. And she dropped a 4-pack, a vaulted series of records that were, vaulted up and repurposed and put back on, put on her album for her fans to listen to. I haven't got a chance to really listen to it. That really was, for me, I just kind of feel like the moment has come and it's gone for me. I think you have to be a diehard fan to really get into, you have to be, that's for the barbs. Like, you really go and get your collectibles and your trinkets and, your vaulted music. Like, you really go all the way back. For me, I just wasn't that really interested in going all the way back. I'm all about moving forward. However, they're seeming to love it. Nicki is happy, and I just love the fact that she can actually have a catalog like that where she's able to put out different kind of music and do different type of releases for her fans. So I think that that is amazing for her to be able to do so. And I think that that's great for her fans who want to, engage in everything about her. And so it just keeps them engaged. It keeps them excited. And we're still waiting for Pink Friday 2, the hiatus, which is the deluxe version of Pink Friday 2. But what was more interesting to me on that end was the announcement of 2025. There will be a whole new album, and I don't know if this is all going to happen in 2025, but she also said there will be a whole nother tour. Here's my thoughts. So I think that Nicki creatively is at a point where she's the most happiest she's ever been in her career. Okay. I think she's the most centered. I think she's creating, and it's fun. And the adrenaline and the rush of performing and the fan engagement has really excited her again. When you get an artist in their bag and they're excited and they're loving what they're doing and they're feeling appreciated by their supporters, not even by the industry, by the people that support them, by the consumers, it's hard for you to let go of that momentum. I think that if Nicki Minaj could tour right now, she would still be doing it, because I think right now she's in a place where she's loving her life. Okay. She's made it through so many different obstacles within her career and so many different, generations and genres and eras within hip hop and female rap and just rap in general, that I think she has finally found a place of solitude in her career, in her craft, in her artistry. And her relationship with her fans are stronger than ever, right? And then, too, there's a lot of competition out here, and she is still showing promise that she is outselling all of these girls and that she is still the one on top. So I think for her, her confidence is through the roof right now, and she's still wanting to compete at that premium level. And so I think when the fans have done their job by showing support and pouring into her, because when you pour in, when you buy, when you stream, when you support, it makes the artist that you support more happy, more excited, more energized, and more awakened to give you more content. And so I think right now we're looking at an artist that is, she's charged up. Like, I think she's still riding the high of the tour. I think the tour really made her feel good. I think the love of that, and she's like, I want this feeling again. She is on a high from the tour. And then not to mention the ton of money she made, you know what I mean? And so I think that she realizes like, wow, this is what I do it for. This is why I'm excited. It was a great experience. It was this album, Pink Friday 2, from the album and the tour, I think really gave Nicki Minaj the boost and the confidence and the energy that she needed to sustain and going right back into it. Because sometimes, you do these things and then you go away. Like, you do a tour, you're tired, you're like, all right, I've done a tour, I've got my album out, I've got my money, I'm gone. She's still creating, she's still dropping. I mean, she's dropping on top of drops and writing music and then doing more announcements. And so I just think that she's locked in right now and her momentum is there. And so right now, there's no stopping her because she's in her bag. She's in her bag with her fans and she's enjoying the creative process. And that is a great position and great place to be into. However, I hope that, just for our sake, she takes some advice on what we want to hear. Okay. Because I cannot take a deluxe and another full album with a bunch of singing. I just don't want to deal with it. Like, or a bunch of singing and a bunch of like, that is just like fake, like just artsy fartsy to the wall. That is just like, girl, we don't want that for the next two projects. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't. And I've got so many people on the back end, Barbs on the back end, that have messaged me and said, thank you, Armon, for saying what I needed you to say because I'm too afraid to say it, but I feel the same way. People won't say it, so I have to stick my neck out there and say it, but you guys all come up to me in my DMs, and then you guys start, telling me thank you because you all agree with what I'm saying. So, or you guys see me out in the streets, and you guys are like, it's very, very true. So I stick my neck out there for y'all because people won't say, girl, hey, are you pushing your pen or are you pushing your luck? That's what I need to hear. This is what I want to see. And so we're going to continue to make it be known that that's what we want. Now, here's the messy tea. You guys are ready for the messy? So that's the artsy fartsy stuff, and that's the nice stuff. That's the stuff where we're like, wow, she's really locked in, and she's got she's going to build on the momentum that she has, which is it's great, but it's dangerous for the other girls, right? But here's the messy. The messy part of me feels as though Nicki Minaj has yet, she needs a clear distinction just for her ego and just because it's fun, that she is the queen of queens, even though she knows that. But it's more so when her and Cardi B are never out at the same time. And now this is not no shade to Cardi B. This is not a slight to Cardi B. But it could give that Cardi B was trying to strategically come out and have an era or a moment or a year to herself. Not even just when, if you notice 2024, everybody dropped. So then here comes Cardi B, trying to silently kind of sneak out in 2025. When everybody has dropped their projects, they've dropped deluxes, it's been all thing. So now Cardi B would get to a point where all eyes on me, at least when it comes to female rap. And Nicki said, no ma'am, come here. I want you. 2025, we're dropping. And we're going on tour. Cardi B, you thought you were going to sneak out? You thought it was safe to announce that you were going to have an album in 2025? Me too. So the question is, will Cardi B actually drop? That I don't know. But if I'm being honest, if I'm Nicki, I will wait all the way until December of 2025 to drop again. I would wait that whole year. I would just keep my drop dates around December if that's the case, because I wouldn't drop a day before Cardi B, a month before. She would have to drop first, then I'm dropping off on top of her. I'm dropping right on top of her. See, I feel like Cardi B, like she may have thought that Nicki probably wasn't gonna drop. She may have thought the coast was clear and she was gonna have it. Meg dropped 2 projects, Gorilla dropped a project. Like numbers wise, Cardi B was gonna wash all of those girls, but Nicki could be a battle. I don't know number wise, she's gonna really be able to compete with Nicki. So that's why I feel like Cardi B was trying to come out and have a year where she was the highest selling female rapper, but it was like Nicki would be on hiatus. So they never really competed the same year. I'm ready to see them compete the same year because that's how we will know who's got the stronger fan base, who's makes the best records, who's going to have the highest selling album out of both of them in the same year. Nicki Minaj announced that an album is coming in 2025. Cardi B announced a 2025 album. I believe Nicki will drop if Cardi drop. Well, first of all, Nicki's already dropped. I believe Nicki will drop, but I especially believe if Cardi B drops, Nicki will for surely drop. I don't know if I believe that Cardi B will drop if she knows that Nicki is planning to drop. I just don't know because I don't know if Cardi B really wants to compete and be out at the same time as Nicki Minaj with an album. I just don't believe it. She's too focused. She wants the number 1 album. And I don't think that she's confident enough to compete with Nicki Minaj and her fans for the number 1 female rap album of the year. Because that is going to be the conversation. And that will be the battle. Messy or not. And if you guys don't want to hear it, get off of this page. Because if they both drop albums, we are talking about who had the highest selling female rap album out of Cardi B and Nicki Minaj for sure. And if that makes you feel uncomfortable, this is not the platform for you. Okay, so, but with that being said, I don't feel like Cardi B will even drop. If she feels that Nicki for sure certainly will drop, I don't believe she'll drop. I don't think she'll drop. I'm not gonna lie. I do not think she'll drop. I think she'll find a way out of dropping. I don't think she'll drop. And the thing is, Nicki can start her out to December. Nicki has nothing to prove. Nicki's already dropped and done a tour. Nicki can drop December of 2025 and start touring 2026. Perfect. She can do that. And then Cardi B will be going on a decade. 10 years with 1 album. I want to see if she'll do it. She might as well wait to the 10-year anniversary of Invasion of Privacy, then drop the second one. That would be a bigger moment. If Nicki goes ahead and puts her on Cardi B's back this year, I would just tell Cardi B, take the rest of the next 2 years off, just drop in 2027, and then you go ahead and do a 10-year anniversary and then call it an Invasion of Privacy 2. And just leave it at that and then just never drop again. Because after another 10 years, I don't know what I'll be doing, but Jesus, I ain't got 20 years for 3 albums. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? However, if Cardi B wants to actually get her moment, in my opinion, I feel like she's really going to have to work hard because I think Nicki Minaj needs that. She wants that from her. She got everybody else, and she wants to show Cardi B, no, girl, you thought you was going to sneak through the back. You thought you was going to sneak through the cracks. I want you. You're not going to sneak out and have a highest selling female rap album moment, girl, without actually competing or going through me. No, girl, you're not. I'm not going to go away and you sneak out. No. Because Cardi B came and announced she was confident. Like, oh, yeah, 2025, it's my year, it's my year. Now Nicki like, we're coming too. And I believe Nicki will do so. And I believe Nicki actually decided that she was going to do that once she saw Cardi B announce that she was coming out in 2025. Because all the stats are done for 2024. Cardi B did not compete this year with any other girls and she hadn't been compared. So it almost was like, okay, girl, you think you're going to get to come out and have a free and clear route to the top in 2024 because everybody did their thing this year. Nice try, but no. On top of that, what's funny is, see, Nicki is coming from a musical place. Then you got your girl Megan Thee Stallion. See, and I don't know why. And see, here's the thing. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. But let's not act like it's not happening. Let's not act like this is not happening. And I don't think there's anything wrong with it because it's competition. Nothing is wrong with competition. But to sit up here and act like we don't all see what's happening here, it's crazy. Or I'm just so messy. Because, you know, when I say stuff, everybody just gets in a tiffy and everybody gets mad. They curse me out. They threaten me. They say all kind of crazy shit. But then all this at the same time, all this stuff ends up happening anyway. So, boom. My phone is blowing up. I go to Cardi B page. They like, Cardi B just showed her hair from October and posted it. I said, okay. And they said an hour later, Megan Thee Stallion did it. So I went, and at the time it had 13 hours posted when I had screenshotted this, and Megan Thee Stallion was 12 hours later. Cardi B was posting how long her hair looked, how long her hair has gotten. Then Megan and her natural hair. Then all of a sudden, Megan Thee Stallion had posted how long her natural hair has gotten. Here's my thing. Either they planned this because either they was just like, all right, girl, we got to have something going on because ain't nobody talking about us musically, and we can work good together, and we can throw like the Nicki momentum off maybe, because she's dropping music and dropping off, so we need to get talked about. Or, I mean, it's just blatant. I mean, how do you defend this? How do you defend this? Like, and my thing is, only Cardi B really knows. Do you know, like, you can see if Megan Thee Stallion watched her story because they follow each other and then she went and posted her hair or vice versa. But this is a direct, like, what are you doing? What are you doing? And see, Cardi B, now, she's on Twitter. She's in the streets. She sees everything with her name attached to it. And she sees everything over here that we say, too. So at the end of the day, let's be very clear here. We're not dumb. She can play stupid if she wants to because she has to save face for you guys. Everybody has to play dumb. Everybody has to play dumb. Everybody has to play like, oh, everybody friends. You can be friends, but you can also be like friendly foes and like friendly competition. But it's definitely giving, girl, I'm going to step on your toes. And what I feel like, for me, in my opinion, Megan Thee Stallion, it's not really the numbers thing because Megan Thee Stallion knows that she cannot get Cardi B in the numbers spot. And that's not really, and she still does step on her toes there too. But Megan Thee Stallion is really kind of starting now to bleed into Cardi B's influencer bag. You have to really catch into it. You have to really get into it. Like, and it's like little subtle nuances. Like Cardi B could be eating like crazy food. Then all of a sudden Megan's in Taiwan eating some crazy food. Or Korea. Or like Megan Thee Stallion is, Cardi B does this. And then Megan Thee Stallion does something like linear to it. Like very similar. Like very like, and they like will post it right away. And it's just like, this is not usually a big deal. It's like, it's just hair, right? It's just hair. No one really should care. You have your natural, post your hair. The problem is, which is not really a problem, but the thing is, girl, it's always something that if this woman does, Megan always slightly just one-ups her a little bit, or just posts something similar. Like she always kind of impedes on Cardi B's timing or moment. It's just like, but if you blink, you'll miss it. You know what I'm saying? And if you're really not really intuitive, you won't catch it. But this is the most blatant. So for me, I'm like, well, did they plan this? Because I'm like, how do you, like, my thing is, how do you guys get on the phone and talk after something like this happens? Like, I just personally feel like you can't. Like, in my opinion, they don't talk on the phone. You cannot. And like y'all just sit up there and act like nothing's happened. But you know that it's weird. Like, and it's like, don't try to make us, the public, like we're crazy. Because anybody would think that this is odd. But I don't know. My thing is this. You have Megan Thee Stallion, she's kind of getting into her like brand deals, influencer, fashion, liquor, like she's stepping into that lane. That's always been kind of Cardi B's lane as well. Like, let me go and get the bigger brand deals than out of the girls, out of all the female rappers, because like I'm the business mo. Megan Thee Stallion is starting to bleed into that lane. I'm the influencer. So I'm the influencer and the rapper. So I don't know. I just feel like Megan Thee Stallion is on Cardi B's neck. And Cardi B can sit up here and play like it's all cool, but we know that Megan Thee Stallion, and it respectfully, is a competitor. And she will eat you if you get in her way. And if she sees you as competition, you are already in her way. And she's planning on eating you up. So if you allow yourself to get eaten, then you can't be surprised because she's already shown you who she is. And it's nothing wrong with that. It's nothing wrong with being a competitor. But Cardi B, you need to snap out of it and realize that, girl, you got Nicki on one end and you got Meg on the other end, girl, and you're not getting a clear runway to run amok in 2025. These girls is going to be on your neck. And so you're going to have to start applying pressure because they're not going to make it easy for you to just come and just carry 2025, girl. Like, that's not going to happen. And it doesn't matter what you drop, what you post. Megan Thee Stallion is going to drop shortly after you, around or at the same time as you, because she's not going to allow you to just have a moment and her be forgotten about. She's not going to do it. Megan Thee Stallion does not do that to anybody. She just did it with Glorilla. Megan Thee Stallion Megan Thee Stallion is almost more worse than Nicki because Megan Thee Stallion is out for real. And Megan Thee Stallion is still hungry. And very much so has a lot of endurance. Nicki is just being petty. Nicki's on the end of her, like, girl, I'm just gonna throw my weight around a little bit. But Megan Thee Stallion is like, girl, I'm still out here in the field. So I'm gonna do visuals, I'm gonna do tours, I'm gonna do marathon, I'm gonna do brand deals, I'm gonna run, I'm gonna work out, I'm gonna do Instagram. Nicki kind of be chilling because she got a little bit more weight in the game, so she don't gotta do that much. But Megan Thee Stallion gonna do that and more. She's going to outwork everybody. In this lane, in that lane, in your lane, in my lane, in everybody's lane. And so, Cardi B, you can sit up there and kiki and cackle and pretend that everything is cookies and rainbows all you want. But you know that this is crazy. And it's no shade, but girl, you need to step your up because if you thought you were getting a clear reign through 2025, that's not happening. These girls they're not gonna just clear the freeway for you. And that's to be expected for Nicki, but girl, you gotta catch Megan on the side. So those are just my thoughts on that. And the girls are waking up online. Everybody's catching it now. And I just think which is such a key. When I was saying this stuff months ago, a year ago, 2 years ago at this point, y'all would always, Armon, you're messy, you're messy, you're messy. That's why I don't care what nobody say. Because all y'all love to say I'm messy. Yeah, but then y'all like to take credit for the stuff. When it starts manifesting, y'all can start seeing it with your own eyes. You're like, well, I've been on that. Yeah, nigga, I put y'all onto it. Because all it takes is for you to pay attention. And then everybody's like, yeah, clock it. Girl, shut up. Because a lot of the main ones saying, no, you're pitting women against each other. No, this is crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. And y'all know it. Y'all know it. And and Cardi B knows that it's crazy. But she'll never say anything because they got into this whole thing of women empowerment and BFF and sister. You know what I'm saying? So everybody has to pretend like they love each other. And so that works best for Megan Thee Stallion because, girl, you love me. We're sisters. We're friends. And I'll play in your face. You know what I mean? But yeah, child, I'm seated. And I'm just happy for Nicki Minaj to drop while Cardi B's out. Because I want to see who's really going to do what. What's the damage going to be? And I'm not even talking about reads and shade. I want to see who's going to have the highest selling tour, who's going to have the highest selling records, who's going to get the most number one records, who's going to get the top 10s, who's going to chart highest on Billboard. What's the tea? And I'll be sitting back to report on it. Absolutely. Because everybody thinks they're the baddest bitch of them all. So why don't everybody come out at the same time? And let's see. Because Cardi B and Nicki never are out at the same time. And I'm over that. We need the Clash of the Titans. I'm here for it. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Do you think Megan Thee Stallion is just ironically timing at the same time as Cardi B? Or do you think that there's a little bit more to it? How do you feel about Nicki Minaj surprising us with a 2025 drop? Do you think that that was always in the cards? Or do you feel like Cardi B, she thought she was going to sneak out and drop and have a free and clear road to Queen? And then Nicki Minaj said, girl, you're going to have to work for it if you get it. All right, so let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And until next time, keep that same energy. We'll see you soon. Peace out. Woo!